I can proudly say that this is the first bike in the country to clock 10,000 kilometers on the 457. I'm not sure if anyone has done that offline, but on YouTube, no one has done that. This is the first bike that is clocking 10,000 kilometers. And the third service will be coming very soon as I reach home, once I'm back. And that's when Karthik purchased it. Back then when he purchased it, it costed him around 4.5 lakhs. Can you imagine that? And even this was an exclusive motorcycle back then when he purchased it. Not many people bought this bike. This bike is on stock, but even then it sounds crazy. So smooth, buttery smooth. Seriously, no other bike in this entire segment can give the essence what 4R has. The inline 400cc category, you can always redline in almost every gear. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Right now I am in Hosur. This is the second part of the video, but it's the same day. I am continuing my journey from Hyderabad, and I have met two of my friends as I spoke to you in the earlier videos. Let me introduce them. I think you have already seen them. First I'll show you the bikes. So we have a Yamaha R3. This is owned by Karthik. And we have a ZX-4R. Even this is owned by Karthik, and he is my friend. Hey. Karthik, how are you?
Good.
Are you excited to ride to Coimbatore?
Yes, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And he is there. You already know him. He was there in my, I think 4 years back. 4 साल पहले भी थे हम लोग वीडियो में. उस समय भी थे. So this is the 4R. I'll be riding it for a couple of kilometers. I'll just give an impression of it. I have already featured this bike. If you haven't seen that video, you can follow the link in the description section. This is a BS4 Yamaha R3. I think this bike looks much sexier than the 4R. It has its charm. You will not be able to get this bike in the market right now, but it's a fantastic looking motorcycle. I'll just give you a 360-degree overview of this bike. So Daya is riding this bike because Daya directly came from Hyderabad to Bangalore. So both of the bikes belongs to Karthik. And this is my RS457 and ZX-4R. Karthik, which bike are you riding first?
I've been riding 4R, so if you want to take over,
I'll take the 4R.
cool, I'll take the RS then.
Okay, alright. Chalo, let's roll then. Just see the way 4R looks. I am going to ride the 4R. It's a hell of a machine. I have rode it as I told you earlier, but I want to taste it because I know Karthik stays too far away and we don't get to meet every time. So I definitely wanted to ride the 4R. I'll also shift back to the R3, but first let's start with the 4R. So smooth, buttery smooth. It's in sports mode. Time is 2:30. Just look at the way it sounds. 4 cylinders are sweetest engines, and what better than a 4R? All the 3 bikes are rolling now. The R3 definitely looks more sexy. This is the BS4 variant. You won't be able to find this bike, and it looks dope. Boy oh boy. The guy is enjoying the ride. But let me tell you, the moment I shifted to the 4R, the brakes are at another level. I cannot compare these brakes with any of the single cylinder motorcycles. It's amazing. Let's make it scream. The top end is a cakewalk on this bike. It puts a massive smile on me. Like I cannot express the feelings that I get while riding this bike. And here is the 457, which Karthik is riding. For me, it's a very long ride today because I have already done 650 kilometers since morning. The 4R is a very exclusive bike. No other bike in this segment can beat this bike. Of course, it is a 11 lakh rupee on-road motorcycle in Bangalore, and in this price you can get many other 900cc 600cc motorcycles, but this bike is something else. You will have to ride it to believe it, and I am going to enjoy this bike today completely because Karthik is riding with us. Why not take the advantage of riding this motorcycle? The sound is very refined. It's very refined. Other bikes have mechanical sound, but inline fours have this beautiful sounding engine. I want to take it to the top end. Let's do that. Lovely. I don't even realize when it hits 150, 160. You will find many Z900s, many CBR 650s, people who own those bikes, but you will not find 4R very easily. This is a very exclusive motorcycle. Karthik will be thinking, I have stolen his bike today, because I'm riding it like I stole it. And even this highway is very nice. It's a 6-lane highway which will go to Coimbatore via Salem. We are expecting to reach Coimbatore by around 8 p.m. We might be late as well, but it's important to ride safe and important to enjoy the ride. That's what we are here for. Just see the way all three bikes are cruising on this beautiful highway. The R3 has a tail tidy as well. Looks so sexy. Karthik is leading us. I am tailing right now. I don't feel as if I have ridden for more than 650 kilometers today. It feels like I just joined them and I'm super fresh. Why not when you have some lovely machines like these? The RS definitely looks dope, and also the riding position, I feel this is more comfortable than the 457. I don't have to lean too much in order to ride it. I feel but this is supposed to be a proper super sports, and it's so comfortable. I think because of the low seat height, it feels so comfortable. Lovely motorcycle. So Karthik has done 8,498 kilometers till date on this bike, and he purchased it in last year November, so it's around 10 months old. And he has two bikes, so he rides both of them. The R3 is the 2018 model, which he purchased earlier, and then he decided to go for the 4R. I'm not sure how much of the sound is being captured on the mic, but this bike is on stock, but even then it sounds crazy. Do you hear this sound? We just took our first break after we started. हाँ बैग देख के टाइट है ना. हाँ चलेगा, नहीं गिरेगा. So I'm going to ride the R3 now. Looks dope, man, in the matte black color. We covered around 75 kilometers and the time is 3:30. हाँ, R3 has speedo error. That's
a lot.
हाँ.
I've never seen any
Like
other bike.
my bike has around 5 kmph of speedo error. Did you notice?
Yeah,
Not
like
more.
Your bike at 127, it's actually at 120.
Yeah. So it does not have
My
much.
bike at 112, it's 100.
R3 and Ninja 300.
Be at 130
Yeah,
or something.
R3 and Ninja 300 both has this speedo error. A lot of, but KTM Duke 390 was on spot. On spot. It shows 120. Even GPS shows 120. What about this? Is there any
Similar to this.
similar, like 5 to 6 kmph? That's it. Nice. Karthik, just check once. Do we have to enter the Salem city or there is a bypass?
Sorry?
Do we have to enter the Salem city?
No, it's all highway only.
It's all highway. There will be a bypass before the city only.
It should be a flyover or something.
Done.
मैंने 6th gear पे लाके बंद कर दिया.
Emergency में रोका मैं. This bike has done 14,934 on Odo, but Karthik met an accident 3 years ago, because of which the speedometer had to be changed. So on the old speedo he did around 27, and on this speedo 14,900, so total comes around 41k. I rode this bike earlier, like in 2019. We went to IBW, we went to Chikmagalur. That time I rode this bike, but I never used to vlog those days. So after 5 years probably I'm riding this bike again. So Karthik was saying that this bike has a lot of speedo error. That's true. The R3 has a lot of speedo error, but even this bike is one of a kind. After riding the 4R, I feel a lot of vibration on the R3. But this is a parallel twin engine with a 180-degree firing order, not like the 457 which has the 270-degree firing order. It makes around 42 bhp of power and 29 Newton meters of torque. This model is the same as the BS3 variant, so it got updated to BS4 in the year 2017 when the BS4 norms were implemented, but this bike was launched in 2018, and that's when Karthik purchased it. Back then when he purchased it, it costed him around 4.5 lakhs. Can you imagine that? And even this was an exclusive motorcycle back then when he purchased it. Not many people bought this bike. The R3 is very linear in power delivery. Once it goes to the higher RPM, it starts delivering that power. The 4R has a badass look. Looks like a mini 10R or a 6R. Has that 160 section rear tire and that bulky 4-cylinder engine. Bike has a lot of top and punch, I can say that. Why are these trucks stopped here? I don't know. They've stopped that side of trucks for some reason, but two-wheelers are allowed here. Can you see few cars are going from that side as well. Not sure what's going on here. Let's see what R3 has to offer. As I said, it definitely gets a lot of top and punch, but feels a little linear in the lower end. I can see other folks also. I think even they are going to Aprilia Racer Days. I see a good stretch of road ahead. Bike is very stable. I think we should reach around 8 PM to Coimbatore. Don't want to do much of night ride, so trying to cover as much distance as possible by utilizing the daytime. We stopped for a fuel break here, filled up all the 3 bikes. The Karthik will be riding the R3. I'm shifting back to the RS. And RS looks quite dirty now because there are a lot of mosquito marks here. We'll clean them tomorrow. But good thing is I did not face any rain situation today. So I have done 784 kilometers today till now. I can proudly say that this is the first bike in the country to clock 10,000 kilometers on the 457. I'm not sure if anyone has done that offline, but on YouTube no one has done that. This is the first bike that is clocking 10,000 kilometers, and the third service will be coming very soon as I reach home. Once I'm back after a week or so, I'll get the third service done, and you guys will get to see that what's the price of the third service of RS457. Guys, I have shifted back to the 4R. Currently it's 6 PM and we are around 80 kilometers away from our destination, and it is about to sundown any moment, and then it will become dark. Probably an hour of a night ride and we'll reach. Till then, let me enjoy the 4R. It's like a missile. It's like a rocket. Wow! It's a proper missile. I'll show you how it goes. My goodness. 200 is a cakewalk on this bike. Seriously, no other bike in this entire segment can give the essence what 4R has. The inline 400cc category, you can always redline in almost every gear. You will not be able to do this in the 1000cc inline 4 cylinders, but you will be able to do that in the 4R. That's the advantage with this bike. It's a beautiful 6-lane highway again before approaching Coimbatore, and I'm enjoying the 4R to its core. What a machine. Guys, we have reached our destination in Coimbatore. It's 7 PM right now, and I did 930 kilometers in a single day. Started at 5 AM from Hyderabad, from my house, and reached Coimbatore at 15 PM. It was super exciting ride, but right now I'm super tired. If you have enjoyed this video, do give a thumbs up button, and don't forget to post your thoughts in the comment section below, and also subscribe to my channel. It's free for you, but definitely helps me a lot. With that, I will sign off from this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Sorry guys, it's not 930, it is 950 kilometers that I covered today. This was a record. I am super tired right now.